If you walk into a Tesla dealership today or a Ford showroom or any EV showroom in America, you are walking into a financial slaughterhouse disguised as a future. The average electric vehicle is pushing $55,000. Dealerships are locking buyers into 72-month loans on technology that will be obsolete before you make your final payment. But the price tag is not the worst part. The worst part is what you are actually getting for your money. When you buy a current generation EV in April 2026, you are not buying cutting-edge transportation. You are buying a rapidly depreciating battery pack on wheels, a technology subscription you do not truly own that tracks everywhere you drive, and that is mathematically designed to financially destroy you the second the solid-state revolution hits. But quiet rebellion is building in driveways and home garages across the country. Engineers, financial pragmatists, and smart drivers are completely opting out of the current EV market. They are using a strategy called the may-wait loophole. And today I'm going to show you exactly how it works. To understand the loophole, you first have to understand the trap. Look at the charging infrastructure of any major city this week. The charging stations are crowded. The out-of-order signs are multiplying. The electricity rates are spiking. Automakers will tell you this is temporary growing pains. That is a lie. We have hit the charging wall. The grid cannot sustain the volume, and range anxiety has evolved into charging frustration. A single cheap software update to your charging network is dramatically more expensive to your time than filling a gas tank. This is corporate infrastructure failure disguised as progress. And it is a ticking time bomb for your wallet and a 2023 electron volts. If your battery degrades to 80% capacity, you live with reduced range and slower charging speeds. In a solid-state EV coming this autumn, you get 600 miles of range, 10-minute full charges, and zero degradation for the first decade. The difference is not incremental. It is exponential. Your current EV options are mechanically total by comparison. But the infrastructure struggles are just a bait. The real scam is running quietly in the background. Every EV rolling off the assembly line today is equipped with battery technology that is already obsolete. You are driving a $50,000 data harvester with a liquid electrolyte battery that degrades, that is flammable, that loses 20% range in winter temperatures. These systems actively monitor your charging habits, your driving patterns, and your location every single day. And the horrifying truth recently became public. Major automakers have been packaging this driving data and selling it to insurance companies. EV owners across America are watching their premiums skyrocket, not because they cause accidents, but because their own cars reported them for charging at high-stress rapid stations too frequently. You are paying $55,000 for the privilege of being surveilled and extorted by the machine sitting in your own driveway. And the battery engineering is just as disposable. To hit government range mandates, automakers are cramming fragile, highly stressed lithium-ion cells into massive battery packs, pairing them with thermal management systems that are essentially glorified cooling loops instead of true solid-state solutions. The extreme fast charging degrades cell chemistry. The liquid electrolyte breaks down into metallic sludge. These battery packs are financial grenades with 100,000-mile fuses. The entire current EV market is a trap, but there is an escape hatch. The may-wait loophole targets a specific window of technological history. Engineers called the solid-state transition of April 2026. Between April 2nd and April 5th, Toyota and QuantumScape confirmed mass production timelines for solid-state batteries. We are talking about 600 to 750 miles of range. We are talking about 10-minute full charges. We are talking about ceramic or polymer electrolytes that cannot catch fire, that do not degrade, that laugh at winter temperatures. But here's the part that should terrify you: depreciation. Remember when the first iPhone dropped? If you bought the most expensive phone in 2007, then the iPhone 4 arrived with Retina display, and the App Store, your original investment became worthless overnight. We are watching the used EV crash happen in real time this week. As the market realizes solid state is actually arriving, the resale value of current lithium-ion EVs is cratering. If you buy a $50,000 EV today, and by next year a car comes out that goes twice as far and charges in 10 minutes, your $50,000 investment just became a $25,000 liability. You're not just buying a car, You're buying expiring technology. So what is the move? You cannot just walk to work. You cannot ignore the gas prices. Here's my recommended strategy for the next 30 days. Step 1. The hybrid hedge. If you absolutely must buy a car today, look at PHEVs, plug-in hybrids. They give you the electric commute, but keep the gas safety net. They are currently the rational winner of the April 2026 market. The Toyota RAV4 Prime, the Hyundai Tucson PHEV. These are your bridge vehicles. Step 2. The used market gamble. If you really want an EV, do not buy new. Look at those crashing used prices I mentioned. Buy a 3-year-old Tesla Model 3 or Ford Mustang Mach-E for 40% of its original cost. That way, you are not taking the massive depreciation hit when the solid-state models arrive. Let the first owner eat the obsolescence. Step 3. The May watch. Wait until the May announcements. We expect the major OEMs to release the final production specs and the pre-order windows. Once you see the actual price point of the solid-state models, you can decide if you want to wait a few more months or settle for the old tech. But at least you will be making an informed decision. Not a desperate one. The war between oil and electricity is not over. It just entered a new phase. The April pivot has shown us that we are on the edge of a genuine revolution. Do not let a temporary spike in gas prices trick you into making a permanent financial mistake. The dealerships want you panicked. They want you signing loans on yesterday's technology. But smart drivers wait. Smart drivers know that in 60 days, the entire math of this decision changes. That if you're learning something from this, hit subscribe. I cover the engineering scams and financial traps hidden inside everyday purchases every single week.